So let's start with the whole Biden thing, the alleged sexual assault story. This Friday morning on Morning Joe, where Biden hadn't appeared yet but would appear, Mika Brzezinski shocked again the heck out of me, addressing the disparity in coverage between how the media was covering Brett Kavanaugh, or did cover Brett Kavanaugh and the sexual assault allegations, and are covering Joe Biden. Watch.
The media should not apply a Kavanaugh standard to any public figure. The blanket and absolute standard of simply believing all women is a notion we dismissed here on the show early on. The standard for the media in covering sexual assault allegations needs to be to report the facts, listen to the accuser, and give the accused full due process, both men and women.
What do you think of that? I was shocked by that, and the whole interview, to be quite frank with you, Dinesh.
Well, I actually think you're giving her a little too much credit for two reasons. One is, if you listen to the tone of her interview, it was soft, respectful, therapeutic. Just contrast Mika's tone with the tone of any Trump press conference, and you'll see the difference between rabid aggression and this kind of avuncular, gentle drawing out the facts. So that's the first point. I think here's the second point. This new standard of listening to the accuser but doing the investigation is only unfurled now when it's beneficial to Joe Biden. Why not unfurl the standard when you were discussing Kavanaugh? Why didn't you sound a note of caution then when it would actually matter? So what's interesting here is that they use the rabid dog standard against Kavanaugh. It fails, but very narrowly. And now that their own guy is under scrutiny, it's time to unfurl the new revised standard, which is essentially, let's weigh the evidence and make a kind of balanced judgment when all sides have been properly consulted. I think it's still a fake.
Excellent. Too little, too late, in other words, and changing the game, the rules of the game as it goes along. Excellent points. And of course, they're still not giving Tara Reid, Biden's accuser, her say. She hasn't been able to get booked on these news shows.